And I think deep down inside each and every one of us, there is a desire, a need, something that's unfulfilled to make a difference in this world. And it's to do so in the lives of others. Well, Summoned2Serve is the congregation's outreach into the local community and to the world community. We started this about, 7 years ago, give or take. And it's an opportunity to serve people in need right here in McHenry County. That's on Saturday, August the 10th. And then on Sunday the 11th, we pack meals. This year we'll be shipping again to Haiti, about 100,000 meals to people, particularly children in need there. And it really started in this congregation as an easy entry point for people to do ministry, hands-on ministry, and to sort of live out the gospel message in a very practical and real way. We wanted to find a way to get people connected and involved in hands-on ministry in a sort of a non-threatening, very short-term way. It was always meant to be an introduction, not an end point. And so Summoned2Serve is what we hope eventually will be for people as they sort of come through the process, as they come through and participate, a jumping off point, a learning point to get them more involved in whatever ministry God lays upon their heart on a more ongoing basis. Over the years, I've gotten the question, sometimes spoken, sometimes unspoken. Why? Why do we actually do all this? And I guess my response to that is twofold. First of all, it's obviously making a difference in people's lives. And sometimes we ask the question, the companion question, when's it going to be fixed? When is the issue that we're trying to address, whether it's hunger, school supply needs, when is all of that going to be reconciled and redeemed and fixed? And as I guess I've gotten older, I've come to realize that it's not about that. It's never actually been about that. It's simply about meeting the needs of people right where they are today, without any contingencies, without any expectations, simply meeting their needs right where they are today. And I guess the second part of the answer to that question is probably a little more selfish, if you will. When I think about my role as a Christian, as a Christ follower, I remember that there's a passage from 1 John that says, if anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need but does not have pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? So I think as Christians, we're called to meet the needs and to demonstrate love in a very real way. But that's what Summoned2Serve means to me in part. And it's just one thing, one outreach here in the church that we do together to fulfill that need that we see in the world and to fulfill our need as Christ followers. Well, first of all, I would encourage people to come on down to Wesley Hall right after service and sign up. But my basic encouragement is this. Just give it a test drive. You might find that God uses you in really unexpected ways just with this entry point into hands-on ministry. You know, we used to have a pastor here who used to tell us all the time, God can't steer a parked car. And I think that's what we need to understand, is that we need to step outside intentionally, step outside of our comfort zone and be involved in something that maybe is a little unfamiliar to us, that we're not certain about. And then just leave our hearts and our minds open to see what God's going to do with that in our lives. I tell people all the time, you don't have to have a grand plan, you just have to be available. So make yourself available, give it a try, see what God does in your life, let alone the lives of the people that you're going to impact with this event.